How surprised are you by the Knicks taking the 2-0 finals lead in San Antonio? Were you completely shocked? Did you sort of expect it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, there's still an element of surprise there. I thought San Antonio would win at least one game.
Yeah.
And they had a chance. They should have won game 2. They just kind of melted down. The Knicks have done what they needed to do when they needed to do it. And that's the difference here. And the Spurs are only 2.5-point underdogs tonight, which I find really interesting. This is one of those where you go, are the Spurs going to win this game? Yes, Dylan.
It does feel that way, but it also, I think it seems like we've seen the youth of the Spurs kind of rear its ugly head. Like I think about the NCAA tournament a lot, where it's like the team with all the one and dones rarely ends up lasting all the way to the end and winning. Like the experience really starts to play probably the biggest role.
Yeah, the Spurs have a one-and-done feel to them if they were a college team. But still, Wemby's being outplayed. I didn't think that was going to happen. Brunson hasn't played great. I didn't think that was going to happen. But I thought that Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, like they would step up. I thought this was going to be at least 6 games. Now, I did pick the Knicks, but I think I was rooting for the Spurs just for the storyline. And it's not to say that the Knicks isn't a great storyline, but it's a territorial storyline. You know, the Spurs would be more about across the NBA than the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year. And really, they should have been in the NBA Finals last year. But they're playing great team basketball. You're on the second greatest heater that we've ever had in postseason history with 13 consecutive wins. Only surpassed by Golden State, won 15 in a row. And they're winning. They won impressively. You know, that obviously you've had some close games. You had a close game in game 2, and it'll probably be a close game tonight. But they were blowing people out by the largest margin that we've ever seen in NBA history. Yes, Marv.
If you're the Hawks, put up a banner. You guys won 2 games against this hot Knicks team. The Knicks were down 2-1 at one point. That is nuts.
And knowing the Hawks, they might put up a banner. Yes, Paulie.
Let's say the Knicks win. Let's say the Knicks sweep. I'm really curious, short-term, long-term, how history looks at this team, because their playoff run is statistically historical. But their regular season, I think they won 53 games. That's not special. They were considered a good team going into the playoffs. So I'm curious. They're not going to be compared to the Bulls or maybe one of those Warriors teams, but they're going to have to because of the playoff run. It's a weird dichotomy.
Well, this is a singular, because with Golden State, you had a run of years. The Bulls had 2 different three-peats. I think what the Knicks do after this, now you can say they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. If they had gone to the finals last year and then back this year and then won this year, now all of a sudden, you can have a little bit more of a, I guess, question or argument here of just how great this season is for the Knicks. Yes, Marv.
I think the balance of the Knicks might compare them to the 04 Pistons.
Okay.
I don't think they have a player as good as Jalen Brunson at that point, but they have 5 guys. If any of them score 20 points on this Knicks team, you're not going to be surprised.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe Brunson is your Chauncey Billups.
When he played.
Yeah. Yes, when he played. Paulie has it's a quick NBA quiz, and I said you could take your time. It doesn't have to be quick.
Leisurely NBA quiz.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
Based off the Knicks, let's say they win the title at 53-29. The fewest regular season wins by a team that won the NBA title in an 82-game season. You'll probably get this, Dan, so I'm going to let the other guys go first. Fewest wins in the regular season by a team that won the title.
Todd?
I'm going to say 47 wins, but I don't know the team.
It would help to throw the team in there. You can't just say 11.
Dylan?
The Nuggets?
Nuggets 2023 had 53 wins.
Same as the Knicks.
But that's not your winner.
No, that's 8th place all time.
Okay. Marvin?
the Bullets in 1978.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah.
The Washington Bullets, 44-38. Marvelous.
No. Baltimore Bullets. Not Washington. They are the Baltimore Bullets in 1971. Is that what you said, Marvin?
1978.
1978.
I think they're Washington.
Are they? They weren't Baltimore?
If I win, you got to buy my ticket to the Knicks game tonight.
I will buy Game 7 for you.
And me, the Knicks fan, the resident Knicks fan.
So the Bullets were the Washington or the Capitol Bullets?
In 1972-73, they were the Baltimore Bullets. Then they became the Capitol Bullets, which I never knew.
Okay.
And then in 74-75, they became the Washington Bullets.
All right.
So the 78 Washington Bullets were 44-38.
Oh, man. I thought they might have been. They had terrible uniforms. Capitol Bullets.
A couple other teams to win fewer than 50 games: the 95 Rockets, the 75 Warriors, and the 69 Celtics, and the 77, your team, Dan, the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah, I would have probably picked Golden State in 1975. That wasn't a great team, but with Rick Barry, they were unbelievable. Didn't have great stars, but they had Rick Barry. Yes, Dylan.
You know what's interesting about the Capitol Bullets? The B in Bullets is lowercase. You would think capital B. All right, never mind.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I did not know the Capitol Bullets were a thing.
Yeah.